In this video, we're going to learn how to add an assignment to our gradebook. On the left-hand menu, you will click on Gradebook. And there's multiple ways to add an assignment to the gradebook. The first way is at the top, you will choose the section that you want to add this to, and in a minute we can add it to multiple if you're a high school teacher. You'll choose the term, and then you want to make sure that you are adding grades to quarter grade. Every time you want to add things to quarter grade. And then you can just click the Add button. You will first name your assignment. The next box down is for an abbreviation. This is how the assignment is going to be identified on your actual gradebook. You can always hover over to see the full name. So we have to shorten the name into 6 characters or less. If you want to add notes to the assignment, you can click on this blue hyperlink. These notes are just for you to reference back to. They don't appear anywhere but here, so the students won't see them on the student or parent portal. Next is the section placement box. We're going to go through each of these parts. So the section, if you have multiple sections that you want to add this to, they'll be listed underneath here if you're a high school teacher, and you can check as many boxes as you want to align this grade to. Active and Campus Portal. If the assignment should not be included in calculating the student's score, then you would uncheck the active box. If you want this to be a part of the student's grade, then you would check this box, and it's checked by default already. Campus Portal, if it's by default it's checked already, but if for some reason you don't want this grade to show in the Campus Portal, then you would also uncheck this box. But be careful if you choose to uncheck boxes, because when students look on the portal, they'll notice that an assignment is missing because the grades won't calculate correctly with their average. Assigned and due date, by default, these go to the date of today that you are adding the assignment for, but you can click in the box to change the due date or the assigned date for any assignment. Gradebook sequence, the default is gradebook sequence of 1. If for some reason you want to put your assignments in a different order in your gradebook, say this assignment is assignment 1, the next one you create would be assignment 2, and so on, then you can change the gradebook sequence. If you leave them all at 1, which is the default, then it will order your assignments by due date. Student groups, if you have student groups set up for this class, which for this particular section I do not, but you would have a drop-down menu to choose a particular student group to assign one assignment to. Okay, scoring alignment. By default, it's checked because we want this grade to appear and align to the gradebook. If for some reason you are just giving information and you don't want it to be counted as a grade, then you can uncheck this box. And then if you uncheck this box, this next section, the grading tasks section, disappears. So we're going to leave it checked, align to gradebook. And here's where you will also want to choose quarter grade. If you have weighted categories for your class, then you will have the weighted categories listed below. You might see tests, quizzes, homework. You will choose whichever category you want this assignment to belong in. You would leave your scoring type at points. Our division is not going to use marks. And then total points. How many points is this assignment out of? This one's going to be 100 points. And then whether you want to use the multiplier or not is your choice, but if you're using total points and you want a test to be worth double, then you could change this to 2. I'm going to leave it as 1. And then at the bottom, information for students. These are kind of extras that you can add, extras that you would want to appear in the portal. So you can add a description for your assignment, any objectives, and any other references that you want the students to be able to access through the portal to help them with their assignment. And then student work product at the bottom. If you want students to be able to submit work back to you electronically, then you would want to enable student submission. The Enable Online Assessment box allows you to search for existing assessments through the portal. After you've finished creating your assignment, then you would click Save, and the assignment would be added to your gradebook. This window still stays open, so then you would need to close the window. And we can now see my practice book assignment is in the gradebook.